Tabletop Spotlight, brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Hey everyone, I'm AdamHarry from Velvet Lost Souls Tabletop News with
Evan from Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy.
And we're back with another Tabletop Spotlight. Evan, what are these?
So happy.
I don't know what these are.
I know, you've never seen these before. These are so surprising. This is the Tyranid release.
Yes!
You are so excited.
I am super pumped.
We have the new Codex,
Yes!
data cards, and start collecting box.
Ah,
And it looks good.
yeah.
Looks really good.
I've been playing with them all week.
Yeah, I'm scared to go against you.
Yeah. They're good. It's good. I'm a long-time Tyranid player.
Sure.
I'm a big fan already. I'm super happy about this codex. There's so much cool stuff in there. I'm so happy it's finally out.
Yeah.
So folks around the world can join in my
Experience the Tyranids.
and experience the fun of playing the Hive Fleet. So let's go over all these real fast. We got the new Tyranid releases.
Right.
I'm so stoked about this. Like I'm jumping on my seat.
Let's dive in then.
Let's do it. We got the new Tyranid releases right now. All right, Evan, we have the new Tyranid releases. Where do you want to start, man?
You're so excited.
I am. I'm ready.
You want to just do the start collecting out of the way?
Yeah, let's get that
the thing that's not new.
Yeah,
I mean, it's new, but like not new models.
The box itself has new is a new set for the start collecting, but it's not new models. So we'll show this one off.
The start collecting again. For those who don't know, start collecting are great. They're great.
Yeah, great deals.
Great deals. I mean, $85 for everything in here. Yes. They're always a great deal.
Absolutely. And you get usually you get like a playable I mean, now with the patrol detachments, it's all playable because you've got an HQ, a troop, and a heavy. Yeah. So this is a fully playable army right out of the box, and it's stuff you're actually going to want to use.
It's a start collecting box. So if you want to do bigger games like 1,000 points, you're going to have to build up a little more. But this is a great starting point.
Absolutely. We got all the rules or instructions on how to build stuff here. I'm not going to show this off, but
it's in the new color. Yeah.
Keeps going. You can actually build. These are the full kits too, so you can build a Moloch, Trigon, or Trigon Prime. You can build a Broodlord, and you can build Gene Stealers with different options. All the different rules are also in the book in the back too, so you can see all that. The Gene Stealers, you can give them Rending Claws, Sighting Talons, regular arms.
All those arms.
Yeah, lots of stuff. That's what that's for. The models themselves. Okay, that's the Broodlord. Okay. So you can see that one here. I'm going to zoom in real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just to show these off. Now, again, we've seen these before. These are not
earth-shatteringly
new, but the Broodlord is a really cool looking kit. It's the Broodlord. It's different than the one from the Space Hulk game, and he's the box set from Space Hulk from back in the day. He's also different from the Broodlord. This one.
Oh, well, there you go. There's an example.
This is my Broodlord. Again, the pipe is gone and it's replaced with like Tyranid stuff coming out of the bottom.
Tyranid stuff.
But you can see the poses are different too. Yeah. The around the head and things like that. So, but yeah, Tyranid Broodlord.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get to the big guy.
This is the Trigon / Moloch / Trigon Prime kit. I haven't built one of these kits in a very long time, but it is such a cool kit. Off? I can go grab one real quick.
Sure. Okay, I'll talk about it. Look at this design. So here's the front part of it, and the back. And is this all? This is all one sprue, right? Like he's complete in one sprue. Okay. But you also have all these options for the arms and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's
sprue?
No, it's two sprues. Yeah.
Oh, here's the other sprue. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, here's this sprue. But you have a lot of. I mean, this is the big pieces too. A lot of the options in the arms for the different models that you want. Here's the little pieces. Look at all these claws that go onto it. It's insane. You know, I didn't think about this earlier, but Tyranids kind of remind me of like H.R. Geiger kind of style. If that makes sense. Like this is very Alien-esque if you look at it really.
Oh, don't say that too loud. They almost got sued for that.
Oh, I mean, this is generic Alien. I was generic, while he's still going to get this model, I'm going to show off the base it comes on. So big base, nice big base. Here's the base for the other guy we just saw. Trying to,
Okay, hang on.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay, here's the kit.
He is a big guy.
It's a big kit. This is one of mine. I have 3 of them. Actually 4 of them.
Don't show off.
Yeah. This is one of them that I put together myself and painted. But it's a really cool kit. It comes out. It's a really large looking kit too when you're finished.
Yeah. Look at that.
It's really cool. And then I also grabbed my other Broodlord that I had painted up. So
this is awesome.
This is from the old Space Hulk kit, and you can see the size difference has grown over time. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, both of those, the Moloch, the Moloch, Trigon and Trigon Prime, all from the same kit. You
Yes.
swap the heads out and do different claws.
Here are the Gene Stealers.
Yes.
And the mini arms.
Many arms of the Gene Stealers. This kit hasn't changed in a very long time, so
Yeah.
there's not much to show off. You get 8 of them, and they're super useful. So
Yeah.
if you're starting out as a Tyranid player, I do recommend this Start Collecting Box version.
You get 2 of these big sprues, so we don't need to show off both, but use the other side.
You get the different extra armor now, which is actually useful to give them like Cinecarabus, things like that.
Yep.
So,
and here are the bases for those.
Yep.
And that's it.
yep, everything in the box.
All right.
All right, that was Start Collecting Box.
Let's just get this out of the way, and then we can look at. I'll let you.
Let's do the
Crack
data
this
cards
one.
real quick.
All right, let's do the
we'll get back to the codex. Data cards. These are super useful.
Oh my god, yes. I already have them for my ad bank.
Hell yeah. So you've got all your tactical objectives, which you do have 6 new tactical objectives as Tyranids. So if you like playing with tactical objective stacks, you totally have those covered. So that's
they
what
add a
those
lot
are
of
for.
flavor to the game,
Yeah.
so I like it a lot.
It's got all 28 of your stratagems, which are super, super useful. Like, for instance here, remembering to use Pathogenic Slime is going to be a big deal. It's 2 command points, but when you use a stratagem, select a Tyranid monster from your army, increase that damage with its attacks by 1.
For the rest of the game?
For that phase.
Oh.
So that's during the shooting phase.
Oh, that's pretty
So
cool.
DAC effects are awesome. There's just so many different stratagems to remember. That's super helpful. There are 7 stratagems that are unique to the hive fleets that are included, and then there are the other 21 generic stratagems.
Right.
Also, psychic powers. You've got Smite. Obviously. Everybody's got Smite.
Yeah.
And then you're going to go through the other 6 unique psychic powers for the Tyranids as well.
That's very cool. Yeah.
Very handy to have around and to remember what you have casts as far as psychic powers go. So
These aren't necessary, but they're definitely super useful.
super useful.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to ask you to hold that box for me so I can pick it up. I'm
I
not
can
even
definitely
joking.
do that.
Because they are super handy. Last but certainly not least, we've got the Tyranid Codex.
Yes.
I've been using this one all week. It's
You
good.
haven't seen it yet.
I was joking. Yeah. It is super fun. Super good. We're just going to go through some of the basics real fast because, I've been talking about it all week, so it's been out there for a while. But all the contents, quick breakdown. You've got the backstory for the Tyranids is actually quite a lot of lore. It does actually advance the storyline as well, so that's good to know. It's going to talk about all of the different hive fleets in a lot more detail than we've seen in the past, which is nice. It's also going to mention all of the different Tyranid organisms up here. It's going to go through the colors of the hive fleet, so that's just like the paint section, and not the paint section, the photos section.
Yeah.
And then we're going to get into the actual rules for each unit. I want to call one thing out: there are no Shrikes. So if you're a Tyranid player and you remember Tyranid warriors with wings, aka Shrikes, those are not in this book anymore.
Interesting.
We don't know if they're going to come back at a later time, or for now you just have to use the index. But there are no Tyranid Shrikes if you want to run Shrikes. And then after that, we're going to get into the other special rules. We're talking about the Hive Fleet adaptations, Swarmlord, stratagems, psychic powers, all that fun stuff. So real quick.
Beautiful artwork, of course.
So cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Toxicrene versus a Bloodthirster. That's not a good matchup for the Toxicrene, just saying. It does go over each section, so it's going to talk about Hive Fleet Behemoth, because they're the first, and it's going to talk about them leading up to the first. And you get 2 full pages on Hive Fleet Behemoth.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And it leads them up to the first Tyrannic War. And
So there's a
talks
lot of
about
history,
all
of
this.
course. Yeah.
Then we're going to get to Kraken and Leviathan, and those go all the way to the third Tyrannic War. And then after that, it's going to talk about of the other 4 other hive fleets that are also in this book with rules. So there's Yormonger, Hive Fleet Hydra, Gorgon, Kronos, and here's an interesting thing we've noticed. There are 2 more hive fleets that are mentioned that don't have rules.
Interesting.
Hive Fleet Tiamat and Hive Fleet Ouroboros.
Ouroboros.
So it's interesting that they gave these 2 different hive fleets so much lore and backstory and attention, and then did not include rules for them.
What do you speculate then?
I'm hoping that they come out at a later date. I think,
all right.
because these two hive fleets are very different than the other ones. Like
Okay.
Ouroboros is known for its flyers.
Oh yeah.
Like Shrikes.
Mm-hmm.
And Hive Fleet Tiamat is known for their diamond hard armor. So we'll see what they do. Aside from there, I love the big maps because it shows you where everything came in at. More awesome artwork.
God, it's beautiful.
That's the Battle of Baal, I believe. But that was good Blood Angels fighting. Then it goes over the different types of organisms, Vanguard organisms, Sky Swarms, the different types of Gaunts, Synapse creatures.
There's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot to go on here. Let's skip ahead. We're gonna skip past the paints. Shows off all the miniatures in the range.
Yeah.
And we're gonna look at just real quick the rules. So we've got.
Have there been a lot of changes?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Compared the index changes. There's been a lot of points tweaks. There's been slight tweaks to certain rules. It's similar, but there are enough changes in here that you are going to want to pick up the Codex and use the Codex, just points wise and stuff like that. Just very different stuff. There are technically 3 new units, I guess.
Yeah.
There's the special abilities. The 3 new units. I'm just gonna show those off real quick. We've got the Neurothrope, who used to be an upgrade for Zonothropes. Used to be a part of the squad that would just you pay upgrade,
put it in there.
But now it's its own unit and its own HQ choice.
Okay.
So,
yeah, 4 power.
Yeah, pretty cool stuff there. The other big changes. Let's see. Other than no Shrikes, you've got Rippers and all that fun stuff. Death Leaper, all those guys are back. Maliceptor, Harspec. Harspecs are really good now. I thought I got to use one in the game. They're great for killing hordes and stuff.
Oh, nice.
Red Terror's still in the game too. Old fan favorite. The new things.
You are telling us you should get some Carnifexes.
Carnifexes. Yeah.
I can see why.
Yeah, there's 3 different versions of Carnifexes now. So there's the classic Carnifex that we're all familiar with. You can pretty much custom Carnifexes. Screamer Killers. These are your classic, old school, now back, new school, quad Scything Talon, Bioplasma, Screamer Killer Carnifexes. They actually have an 18-inch range, Assault D6, Shrink 7, AP -4, 1 damage plasma shot, versus the old one, which is only, the old Bioplasma was only 12-inch D3 and AP -3. So
dang,
they are different.
Yeah.
They have slightly different rules and options. And then finally, we also have the Thornback. The Thornback Carnifex is really good at smashing through hordes on the charge. It gets bonuses and stuff like that. But it also carries Death Spitters, Devourers. You choose one of those.
Yeah.
And then Scything Talon. So it's kind of a mix between...
and you've gotten to use these in combat, right? And they're good.
Oh, yeah. Short answer, yes. We're going to have all the weapons. Points are also included in here, too. All that stuff, the Hive Fleet, the different stratagems, all 28 of those. There's
a lot to this.
There's a lot of this in this book. Go check it out. It's so good. It's so good. I'm going to keep this one.
You can't have this one.
You can't leave now. So, all right. So that's all the new Tyranid releases, the Star Collecting Box, the Codex, and the data cards.
Yeah.
Let's just go play.
Let's go. Let's do a recap first.
Let's hop out for a recap.
Well, those were the new Tyranid releases. I can't decide what I'm picking up first.
No, just pick them up all at the same time. Help us out.
Right, right. So, again, that's all the cool miniatures. None of these are new miniatures, unfortunately. No. But, I mean, they're already really cool.
Yeah.
You've got the data cards, which, again, if you look, again, from the book, you're going to want to pick up the data cards because there's so many things to remember.
They're just so helpful.
Yeah. All the different warlords, 13 warlord traits. So there's I don't remember how many relics now.
Yeah.
There's 28 stratagems to keep track of, all this powers, and all the missions and stuff. So do yourself a favor, pick up the data cards. And then, of course, the book.
Oh, yeah.
The Codex.
It's a must.
Yeah, it's a must buy. The
If you want your army to be good, you need to have the book, the Codex for the army.
Well, yeah, plus you've got all your rules there.
Oh, yeah.
The background section, which we went over, a ton of cool stuff. Let's stop gushing about this and crunch the numbers real fast.
All right, let's do it.
Obviously from Games Workshop
yes.
for Warhammer 40k. Price point on these, what are we looking at for the Codex?
Codex is $45.
Start collecting box?
$80.
80 bucks or 85 bucks?
85 bucks.
Yep.
85 bucks.
85 bucks. Data cards.
$15.
15 bucks.
All right.
I was about to say 80 bucks. They're $5. No, 85 bucks for this one. Yeah. So go check these out. They're in stores right now. I have a feeling they're going to be flying off
They're going to be
shelves
selling,
for tournament
yeah,
players.
for sure.
So go check them out. I'm AdamHarry from Bowls.
I'm Evan from Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy.
And this has been another Tabletop Spotlight. Thanks again for watching.
Tabletop Spotlight, brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Thanks for watching.